Hey guys, Jin here, and welcome back to another video. I'm going to be trying to play some more Doki Doki Literature Club today. I'm really enjoying this game, but I'm also coming down with a cold. Been sneezing, my throat hurts, stuffy nose, you know, the whole shebang, which might make it kind of hard to talk for a long period of time because this game does involve a lot of talking. But I would like to try and play some more because I'm really enjoying it. So we're armed with a box of tissues and a glass of water. And we'll see if I can get through this playthrough today. See if I can get another episode done. So yeah. Last time, everything went terribly wrong. If you haven't seen that episode, you need to go check it out before you watch this one. This game is very disturbing from here on out. So be warned. It's glitch central in the menu here with this cheery music in the background. Doesn't quite fit. But we're going to hit what used to be the new game button and see what happens. Oh, that's supposed to be Sayori's line, who, spoilers from the last episode, is no longer with us. I believe that Monika has deleted her. So, that's lovely. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is, oh my gosh, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up, which we now learned was because of her depression. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh, this poor game. Oh, the music is, the game just, okay, and the game has fixed itself. It's an ordinary school day like any other. She literally doesn't exist from the game anymore. It's being rewritten. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. It's like she's never existed at all. This guy has no memory of Sayori. Oh, Jaden, no! I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. Oh, we don't have any motivation because we don't have Sayori. Oh, this makes me miss her. Oh. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. Oh no. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them are probably way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, this is so sad! Who's this? Jaden? Oh, Monika? Oh, hi, Monika. You just kind of materialized in front of me there. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class together last year. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I wonder if she programmed herself to be that way. Because it seems like she created this game, or she's self-aware and she can control this game and delete things, and so I wonder if she rewrote the code to say this. Oh, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. Actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, Jaden. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Oh, Monika. Oh, Monika, I miss Sayori dragging me to the club with cupcakes. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Jaden, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh yeah, butter me up. Oh, I see your plan. Ooh, and thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. Not to cupcakes. I would rather sell my soul to cupcakes. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jaden. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh, Sayori's not the vice president. Oh, that's so sad. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. And Sayori. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Jaden in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, bake some cupcakes there. Bake some cupcakes, dude. I want cupcakes. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Jaden? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Which we never actually got to go to. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jaden, what kind of things do you like to read? This is so weird. We're starting all over and it's... Oh, this is very strange. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Like this game does. Everything they say, if you reread it for a second time, I'm dying. You notice a lot more similarities and parallels and metaphors and all sorts of foreshadowing. It is really interesting that you get to go through it a second time like this. And sad. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. She didn't expect it last time. It suits your personality. That's weird. Last time, is it because we've gone through this once and Yuri learned, or Monika learned more about her personality from me talking to her? And now she can say that we're on our second run? That's weird. I don't know. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Like this game! Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Gosh, I'm dying. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. And my nose is starting to run again. Gosh darn it. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for us all to do to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Jaden? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jaden. This is different. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. Also, without Sayori, they can't be an official club. Oh my goodness, Sayori held everything together. Oh, this is so sad. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jaden? Yeah. It could be fun, right? It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super upset. Jaden, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. Stop flattering me, okay? I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? What? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Jaden, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That didn't work last time, and I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Is Monika an option? What? Yes? What? A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of laughing at something that happened. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV, so the laughing was not a part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. What? What? What does this mean? Why is this here? I'm confused. She's not an option! Just 2 of them! The question is, who do I go after, though? I've already seen Yuri. So maybe we try going after Natsuki this time? I guess? Sure, why not? This should be pretty easy. She likes happy things, silly things, skipping, play, candy, and games, and jump, and cheer, and joy. She's joy! Yuri, you're not joy. Marshmallow, and sparkle, and twirl, pink, vanilla, fluffy, Doki, anime, cute, bliss. Okay, cool. 19 out of 20, I think. Day 2, everybody! Hi again, Jaden. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, Yuri, what the? Oh, okay. That was messed up. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jaden. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my gosh, what the... Oh, this game is so broken now. Sayori was the glue that held everything together. Now it's all falling apart. This is terrifying. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Natsuki, you may be kind of a jerk right now, but you're gonna grow on me, okay? Because I want you to, alright? Oh my gosh, I stopped the recording for a second to blow my nose and look at everything slanting and zooming in. What is happening? Stop it, game! I don't know if you plan here to come hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Why is this happening? Why are you in front of the textbooks? Oh, what is happening? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Get out of the way! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. It's so zoomed in and slanted. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Jane. Oops. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Okay. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask me. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Okay, why is the screen still tilting and zooming? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. And she pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? And I'm sorry I have to betray you for Natsuki, but I want to see her storyline too. Ugh, I'm gonna miss Yuri. She even picked out a book I think she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And the screen's back. That was weird. I'm dying. Ugh. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, goodness, I'm sorry for everything. Ugh. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Oh my goodness! Alright, time to see Natsuki's side, and see if she's really as mean as she says she is. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh, that's a lot of oh. Okay then. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping her collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga isn't one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle to rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I'd never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Oh yeah, because I know all things manga. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jaden. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book. Jeez, this game is so broken. So I wonder if I would have done Yuri's again, it would have this broken dialogue like this, and so we don't get to get the true experience of the Natsuki storyline, because we got this weird stuff. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh, I thought he was going to say pulls me into the closet, and I was like, whoa now, calm yourself. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. She is pretty cute. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? Well, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometime after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Like Doki Literature Club. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. And that's where this game does it differently. With this whole aspect of everything going wrong. Oh my goodness. Look at her adorable little face. Oh dear. Look at it's gonna make me get attached to all these people, and then I'm probably have to choose one of them, and ugh. I can't do that. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They'd think manga's just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. but it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad... Oh. My goodness, okay. Well, this is a little intense when it gets... I feel like... Hang on, what does the history say? Oh, hang on, I have to go one more. At least it's safe here in the club room. Did you just see that? Was that what I think that was? Was that a Monika with, like, blood everywhere? Or am I just imagining things? See, I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. So look, this, the history list, this is what it would normally say. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found out about this, but because we're in Glitchland, it says that. Oh my gosh, this game. If I go to history again? What the heck? Did I imagine? What the heck? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped a page. Awkward silence. While we're reading. Reading a lot. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, what the heck? What is happening? Oh gosh, Natsuki. I can't even read what that says. Oh, it's just going. What does it say? It's a bunch of gibberish. Oh goodness. Okay, and then the music gone, and Monika comes in to fix the problem. Oh geez. Natsuki, are you okay? No, she's not okay. Well, then. Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it at Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to get... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Jaden. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. Oh, okay. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. Alright, I guess... Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you an opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go... I already told you that, so you don't have to go around announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Okay, so it's her same poem as last time. That's good, it's not all glitched out. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Yuri! She's not gonna like my poem and I'm gonna feel sad. Oh no, Yuri's not gonna like my poem. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Oh, she doesn't like it this time. Yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think that the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something to be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love sharing my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, so it's still the same poem as last time. So far, so good. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Oh, I'm gonna miss going after Yuri in this playthrough. But, you know, with everything that went downhill last time, maybe it's good we're trying something new. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jaden. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. I feel like, I have to read into everything too much now, because everything could be a symbolism for something that's about to go wrong. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on it. I don't remember what that said. What did it say? I'm curious now. I'm counting on you. Oh, it did. Well, now we're going to Monika. Hi, Jade. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. But I'm gonna be afraid to bring things up. Okay, that's the same as last time. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jaden. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Jaden. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave for any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, why are you telling me this? But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. So I wonder how that would have played out if we would have gone after her first and not been in Glitchland when that happened. I wonder if she would have just like fell asleep on us. And that's it. Because that was weird. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Why are you telling me this, Monika? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Monika? Why are you doing this? Stop! Okay? Please. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Well then don't bring it up at all, because that's just weird. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. My voice. I'm gonna have to wrap up this video here pretty soon. I'm going pretty long, actually. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Wait, whoa, hang on. Hole in wall, same title. Wait, this is different. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. This is a continuation from her previous poem. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper, the sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to circle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fear, I brandished my pen. Hers are all weird, and this is a continuation of last time's hole in wall. Oh, this game's getting so deep. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Was your epiphany that you're in a video game and you've become self-aware? And now you're trying to get out through a hole, but all you see is the colors reflecting from the screen and that you burnt your eyes? and you realize that you're all just two-dimensional beings in a video game? Is that it? An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Just everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to her poem. We've heard this before, but oh well. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Jaden did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ugh. And Jaden liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jaden appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Shots fired. So far, I was expecting this argument to get really weird and broken, but it hasn't happened yet. It's bound to, though. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jaden started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This does not involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look at who's talking, you wanna be edgy... Beep! Beep! Okay. Music's so crazy, here it goes. There were no swear words in the last playthrough, right? Yes. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Okay, it's different now. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fork is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Jaden hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as you just... Oh my gosh, look at what's happened to the screen. This is insane. They're a lot more violent and sweary and bad. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as she just noticed I was standing here. Jaden! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into... Whoa. I don't have a Sayori. So I guess I have to go Natsuki, but I really don't... I just feel so bad for Yuri, because I like Yuri, but... We're going after Natsuki this time, so... What? What is happening? Game? Game, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Game, what are you doing? What is happening? It's not working. Shh. Hi, Monika. WTF is happening? Hi. Hey, Jaden? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Okay, then. That was weird. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine, because then I'll spend more time with you. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. I see your plan here, Monika. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh my gosh, she's crying! What did Yuri say to her? Oh! Oh no! She quickly runs away. This episode is getting really long and my throat is getting sore. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Jaden? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Ugh. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Okay, hang on. Let's go up. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me, so that's gonna be... Okay, so that's the same as before. And we don't know what Natsuki said. Or what Yuri said to Natsuki at all. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Hello there. Jeez, Monika's creeping me out. Ugh. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get that much of a chance to discuss my book with Jaden. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you... Okay, then we don't get to figure out what she said. Because Monika's just gonna mess with the game. Holy crud. Everything is falling apart. Okay, we're gonna wrap up that episode here because my voice is really sore now. And I need to blow my nose some more. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or even consider subscribing to become a fighter and join the crew because this game is picking up the pace and going into crazy territory. So, yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here because it's getting too intense and my voice hurts and I said all this already and I'm rambling because that's what I end up doing when I don't make a proper outro. So yeah, thanks for watching guys and I'll see you next time. Later!